All right, we are entering into step two, which is all about installing a theme or looking and finding where you can find themes to make your website look the way you want to. So, right now, what you see in front of you on the screen is the install. This is what you will receive or what you will be looking at once you log into your newly installed WordPress website. And one of the first things you may want to do is go up and visit the site and just to see how it looks. WordPress usually comes out with a new theme each year or when they do like a major update. For example, for this year when this video was recorded, the following theme that you see right now is probably the 2016 theme. And it's not a bad theme. You can, go in and customize this theme if you want. I actually may do that in the later videos. But if you're like, this is just too plain, it's not really, what I'm looking for. Well, that's what I'm going to talk about now. I'm going to talk about how do you find themes to wrap around your WordPress website. So let me go back to my little presentation here. And really, there's really only two types of themes. There are premium themes, which you would pay for, and then there are free themes. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to talk about some of the premium themes because you may think, it's probably good to start off with something free. I can say that for most of my WordPress websites, I use themes that I have paid for. There are a few of my websites where I decided, I found a free theme that works. I can definitely tell you there's some limitations with free, as you may know. And oftentimes with the premium theme, you get a lot more things in the background, like if you're looking for slideshows or if you're looking for your theme to do fancy things like on most of my websites, I like that Pinterest look. And so I particularly looked for premium themes that were able to give me that grid or that Pinterest look that I was looking for. There may be some free themes that do that, but oftentimes if you invest in a theme, you're investing in a developer who really took their time to, develop something that was worthwhile. So let's look at some of those places that you can go. I pulled them up on the screen. The big one is going to be themeforest.net. And this is usually the first place I go when I'm getting ready to look for a theme. Now, they have themes for all kind of places, but WordPress really dominates the types of themes that they have, and they always have new ones. So you can kind of go across here and see previews of various themes. I'm just going to click on one. This looks like it's an e-commerce one that I'm about to click on. So usually what you can do on these websites, and you see they'll clearly show how much it costs. And I have paid up until that amount, which is not bad, looking to see what you get. But you kind of want to take your time, do a live preview. And what it'll do is it'll show you exactly how that website would look, with other things filled in, not your content. I'm not sure if this is a really good example because it's a e-commerce one, but basically you want to click through. They give the demos where you can see. This one has a lot of features to it. I can see. Don't think it'll let you click on any of them. Maybe I'll go back and grab another one. That wasn't the best example. Let's see. I'm gonna go back up to WordPress, and they also have different categories. So say you're looking for uh wedding, nonprofit, education. I'm gonna go up and just try this blog magazine one and see what they have. So sometimes you can't really tell until you glide over it instead of, doing a lot of clicking around. This one looks interesting. It's $49. So you can tell that you can be on these websites for a while and, just looking to see what will fit. The other thing I would like to suggest is sometimes you'll get in and you'll, look at these fancy things. You're like, oh, this is great. I would love for my website to look like this. But sometimes you have to be careful because the fancier that the theme is, the more complicated it may be for you to add your content to it. And you may not always have just enough content to fill in some of these themes. So just be aware of that. So anyway, that's Theme Forest. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Another popular one is Studio Press. And I do want to show you the ones that have been around for a while. There's always people who are coming up with themes, but I try to stick with the ones who have been around. I started using WordPress back in the end of 2004. So a lot of these people that I'm showing you, they've been around for like a decade. So you're going to pretty much get quality themes from them. So Studio Press is another one. I'm just going to kind of go for shot for themes just so you can see a little bit about what they offer. And these are really nice. They actually show you, as you can see, this is probably a little nicer to look through than Theme Forest because they have, this is a more dedicated company. So right away you can see, what they offer. And I'm going to click on this Foodie Pro theme just because the food attracted me. Wow. Now this one is a pretty expensive one, $129.95, but if that's something that you can use, if they offer what you need, according to your budget, hey, that may work for you. So this one is pretty cool in that it shows you the different ways it can look when you choose, or it should. There you go. So it's giving you different ways. Yeah, this is really like a Food Network type website. So I can see why they're charging that amount of money. But as you can see on these demo websites, really take your time and look at the demo website because once you purchase it, you're stuck with it. There's no refunds on these digital purchases. Okay, so that was Studio Press. Let's go to another one. Another one is Elegant Themes. This one's been around for a while. They also have plugins, which we'll talk about in, I think, step 5 when we get to it. So I just want to kind of show you. These are different developers and designers behind these websites. So you can kind of tell, like when I go on the internet, I can tell an elegant theme, compared to a Studio Press website. So that's a nice one. And the last one I'm just going to show you is Theme Fuse. This one is a little newer to me than the other three are, but they also have some pretty nice websites or themes that you can use. Now, I will say, if you find a theme that you like, you're going to you'll purchase it, and when you download it, it'll give it to you as a zip file. And so you want to keep that zip file in a safe place, keep a backup of it. Although most of the time, you can go back to these websites with your login and re-download it. But I want to say it's very important that you back up the one that you receive, because sometimes, and this has happened to me, I've purchased a theme and for whatever reason the developer decides, oh, I'm going to take it down. So make sure you keep a backup copy of whatever you purchase, because sometimes those themes, they go away for whatever reason. So after you purchase, if you decide to purchase, I'm going to show you in the next video how you would upload that zip file to activate your theme. But before we do that, I want to show you the free route because I know you want to know suppose I just want to start with a free theme. So that's what we'll talk about in the next video.